Hello, beautiful human beings. My name is Jacob Luskin. I'm back. It's been a few weeks, but I'm back here broadcasting live from beautiful house nature. Yeah, I wasn't on for a little while, and that's what I wanted to talk to everyone about. I retreated to my tribe, as the title said, and I want to kind of discuss what that means and kind of what happened. So I'll just jump right in. You know, I was going along with work and social media and family and all kinds of stuff in life, and I just started to get overwhelmed. And there's so many little details into what overwhelmed me, and you know, like it doesn't even matter what tipped me over the edge. But I had what I have coined the glorious veteran meltdown. And I don't really know what it looked like because I was experiencing it, but my wife could give you all the details. And fortunately, nothing was destroyed and no one was hurt in the making of this glorious veteran meltdown. And so I had this meltdown, and at that point is when I decided to back away from everything I had going on, and that's what I call retreating. I retreated a little bit to what I like to call colloquially my tribe. And you know, my tribe, it is my immediate family, but it's also, you know, mental health professionals, my acupuncturists, spiritual leaders, herbalists and healers, and all those people that are in my kind of circle that have my well-being at heart. And doing that and retreating to that and retreating to my rituals or my daily routines really was, I mean, it was what I chose to do, but it's what I needed to do. And I used, you know, my daily ritual really helped me get through that. And I used my tools and my rituals. And I just wanted to briefly touch on what that ritual or morning routine looks like for me. And I recently changed it from or my wife helped me change it from morning routine to daily ritual to take kind of the pressure of when I need to accomplish it. But every day I get up, I journal. It's kind of the first thing I do. I get everything out of my head, you know, because maybe you do and maybe you don't. But you wake up and you have all these thoughts racing. And so I free stream a thought into a page of journaling. I do a 5 to 20 minute meditation. That's just something I've adopted over the years. It really helps me get centered. And then I go right into like writing gratitudes. And that might sound a little hokey to some people, but you'd be amazed at how it can really shift you when you get up in the morning with kind of the grumbly pre-coffee attitude or tea or whatever your drink in the morning is. But it can shift from that, from all of the tough things you have to deal with that day to, oh, okay, maybe there's a little bit of light in my life. And it really helps getting through those times. I also recently started doing a little Zen gardening to help me get focused in the morning. Maybe you've seen it on Instagram or Facebook, but yeah, there's a lot of different things that are involved in a daily ritual to help you get through these times. You know, and the tools, I was also responsible, as I talked about in my newsletter. It wasn't just my tribe's responsibility to help get me back on my feet. I had responsibilities too. And so my ritual and my tools like mindfulness and nature and sleep and sleep hygiene and things that I've talked about before, about how, you know, there's so many parts that make a whole person and you can't just rely on one or two things. And these tools and these rituals that I have, they exist because of my tribe. And that's just another, I mean, yeah, I'm grateful for my tribe, of course, but just another reason that that's a place I retreat to, because it's not me getting through this by myself. It's all these people with me. And I really believe that nobody gets anywhere or gets anything done alone in their life. And I think if you look at your past accomplishments, you'll see those areas where you relied on someone else, or maybe there was some support freely given. So having a tribe and tools, sorry if the light's going funny, the clouds are moving. Having a tribe and tools doesn't equal happiness at all, by any means. To me, it equals opportunity. And it's the opportunity to meet the moments of life as you would wish to. You know, some of these challenges, especially for me and other veterans, but for anybody, some of these life challenges are just never going to go away. They're gonna be there, and there's so many ways you can choose to show up to that. You can throw your hands up in defeat, as happens sometimes, and walk away and say, I can't do this, it's too much. You can raise your fist in anger and fight your way through it. Maybe that's what you need. You know, you can accept it. You can accept that sometimes life is unfair and that these challenges aren't going away. Or you can look at these life challenges actually as opportunities. You know, a new way, a chance to gain a new perspective, a chance to try something new, or you know, a chance to face a fear or overcome an obstacle that you haven't been able to overcome before. And again, these are not normal, like average ways of thinking. This comes from all the tools in your tribe. And so again, you're not going to get through it all alone. And I really discourage you to try to get through it all alone. Rely on those around you. And so in summary, when you're going through this life, just remember that there are people around you who care about your well-being, you know, just as much as you do. And it doesn't just have to be your family. It can be people outside of your immediate family that are your tribe and your people. So in summary, don't be afraid to rely on that. Don't be afraid to rely on your tools, on all of and use them on this life journey. As a colleague of mine recently introduced me to a concept of integration. Take your tools, take these concepts, these moments that you've learned from, and apply them to each moment in your life. So yeah, that's where I am now. I took that time. It felt like forever, but I'm so glad I did, because I really wasn't showing up the way I wanted to, and now continuing with those rituals and with my tribe, I'm able to show up. So thanks for letting me explain that to you and talk to you about, you know, what it's like when you have that meltdown, and how to kind of work through it. Lastly, I just want to say, if you haven't, please check out my website, jacobluskin.com. Recently went up. Totally enjoy any kind of feedback that you have about that. And on a previous live stream, I did talk about doing a webinar, and that time has come and gone. Nobody missed anything. It was in that overwhelm period. So I am replanning that webinar for February 18th. Or sorry, February. What month is it? August 18th. And I will put out that link next week. So thank you so much for being here and letting me talk to you about my story. And yeah, thanks for being part of this community that we're building. I got some really fun ideas with some colleagues coming at you. So thanks again, and we'll talk soon.